here, live at the Nest, home of G2 Bar. Tate, we've been a lot of places, man, but the Battle of the Woods brings out the best in this student section.
Yeah, it does. It's an unbelievable atmosphere, beautiful night. We got Wilson Pike over there with the Hills. The Nest is full. They were out here tailgating 2 hours before the game. We got DJ Reggie Reg on here spinning the turntables. This is a college-like atmosphere.
Absolute. The Battle of the Woods. I'm telling you right now, we have all the rival games in the WCS Sports Conference. This is by far the best one of them all. Let's start right here tonight, Tate. The Battle of the Woods, the clash of two teams, one city for that trophy, Tate. What are we in store for?
Yeah, you're talking about this used to be one community, one town. Now Ravenwood's been here for over a decade now. There's been so many great games. They both want bragging rights. It's gone back and forth. It's been really hard to believe with how young of a school Ravenwood is compared to Brentwood. The series is pretty close. So there's been win streaks on both sides. There's been great wins on both sides. This is a heck of a rivalry, and it all starts back again tonight with Coach Crawford returning to Brentwood High School.
Last year, Ravenwood won the Battle of the Woods at Brentwood 38-7. On their way to the 6A state runner-ups, Will Hester, king of Ravenwood, bringing in his undefeated streak here at home, Tate.
Yeah, he has. Since he's been here, he's been brought so much excitement to this program, and they've had a lot of wins to go along with it. That always helps. But this team is a team that plays with excitement, plays with emotion. They're a fun team to watch, and they're a physical team, too. Don't let the spread fool you. These guys are going to get out, and they want to be physical, and then at the end of the fourth quarter, they want you to be ready to get on the bus and go home.
All right, let's look at Brentwood. Brentwood's coming tonight. Got a new head coach, Ryan Crawford, changing the culture. Things are changing at Brentwood. Right now, can they come in tonight and steal one out from under Ravenwood?
Well, they know that they're the underdog, but you can't underestimate the return of Coach Crawford. He's one of the best coaches in the state. He will have them confident, he will have them motivated, but more importantly, he will have them prepared. They will have a good defensive game plan. So if Ravenwood can come in, not turn the ball over, and not play with a lack of emotion, they should be fine. But they're going to have to come out ready to play. It's not a gimme.
This year takes on a little different turn. It's all for bragging rights. No playoff implications on the line, no regional standings. Right now, Brentwood is in the new 5A region. They're going to have to earn their way in to the playoffs. Ravenwood sitting right now at 6A in the Super 32, already punched their ticket regardless. So, throw all bets off the table, man. This is strictly for bragging rights.
Yeah, Will, it's going to be fun. I think there's a lot of things to watch, but hey, if you look at last week, the Siegel game's in the indicator. The Raptors with 3 guys over 100 yards rushing. Now they had over 100 yards passing, but it was only on 5 attempts. So you're going to see the spread, but you're going to see a lot of running game on both sides. Brentwood's going to run too. Don't forget about the special teams. When we talk about Coach Hester, he's a big special teams guy. Don't think they didn't see the 80-yard return by Nate Johnson last week by the Independence Eagles for a touchdown. Chris Rowland will be deep on the punt returns. If they punt the ball to Chris Rowland, be prepared. There's a chance he's going to take one back.
Like you said, the three-headed monster here at Ravenwood. You got Chris Rowland, Connor Jeffries, Andrew Rapay on offense. Man, I'm telling you, those 3 guys at any given time can strike.
Yeah, they can. And then on the other side with Brentwood, they gained a little confidence. Had a rough go of it last week against Independence, one of the preseason favorites in 5A, but they started to get their groove later on in the game. Got inside the 10-yard line 3 times. No points to show for it, but that means they moved the ball. Ahmad Arnold, a very physical guy. You've got Carson Croy, a quarterback. They've got some guys that can make the plays, but they just cannot turn the ball over, and they can't have a whole lot of 3 and outs.
All right, let's play the WCS Sports Conference tonight. Page 1-0, riding the wave all the way into Lipscomb Academy, who was off last week. What do you think?
Well, if the last week's Fairview game's in the indicator, you got to think Page is going to be pretty successful. Michael Magochi, one of our favorites on this show, senior quarterback. He played lights out last Friday night against Fairview. He was consistent, he was smart, made good decisions with the ball, and he's also a very athletic kid. So Lipscomb's going to be a different test, going to be a tougher test than Fairview. They'll be more of a running game. But if Page plays like they did last Friday night, I think they can compete with anybody.
Fairview 0-1 versus Creekwood, their home opener. Creekwood also lost last week. What's the keys to winning?
They got to find a way to move the ball on offense. Hunter Zimmerman was bottled up all last Friday against Page. They got to find a way to get him in space, get him some time. I think Fairview's got to open up the passing game for Zimmerman with the running game. Got to find a way to get the running game going.
Franklin 0-1 coming in, home opener for them against Murfreesboro, Riverdale. Big win for them, 9-5 over Ottawa last week. What do you think?
Ottawa's a good football team. Riverdale played well. The scary thing about Riverdale, you always know Riverdale coming in more than likely going to score points. Seems like they've got a really good defense this year. So Franklin going to have to find a way. They didn't have a whole lot of offense against Centennial last week. Going to have to find a way to manufacture some points if they got a chance.
Big game of the night. This could be one of arguably the best games in the state tonight. Independence 1-0 versus Centennial, also 1-0.
They go about it different ways, but probably the two most athletic teams in the WCS Sports Conference, definitely in 5A. Indy's going to be wide open, 4 and 5 wides with Andrew Bunch throwing the ball all over the field. 45 attempts last week against Brentwood. You're going to see much of the same this week. Centennial, they're going to spread you out, but just remember, if they get a lead, remember Mondu Sawyers, we're going to see what he's got from the tailback position, but if they get a lead, you're going to see a heavy dose of number 25, Tyrell Dotson, ball control. It's going to be a great game.
Last but not least, Old Sparty. I'm breaking the string right here tonight. The curse is going to be broken. They're going to play Northwest at home, looking for their first ever win at home against Northwest.
I'm with you. I think they're going to get it. They got to get it. They're excited. The student body is very excited. They're going to be there. It's going to be a great crowd. And remember, we talked about it last week. He showed it again Monday. They have found themselves a playmaker in Ty Carter. He had almost 96 yards against a very good Spring Hill team last Friday. Ty Carter's got to make some plays. I think he will. Northwest, I think, is going to get their first home win.
Well, that's the WCS Sports Conference tonight. When we come back, we are going to meet with Stephanie Dykes, the new spirit leader of the G2 bar section. This is WCS Game Day. We'll be right back.
So I'm here with one of the Spirit Select. What's your name? Carly. Are you hyped for tonight? I'm so hyped. Yeah! All right, are we going to win or what?
Oh, heck yeah, we're going to win.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's the saying? I can't quite remember what the saying is.
G2 bar?
Yeah.
So I'm here with some of the Spirit Select. What's your name?
I'm Matthew Sosserman.
And I'm Drake Lyle.
Y'all think we're going to win tonight?
Oh, not even a question. Brentwood sucks.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be much of a game.
As the section leaders, what are you guys going to do to get everyone hyped tonight?
Well, the first half, we're definitely going to chant for the game. Second half, we're attacking their character, doing some chants about their players and some of the people in the student section.
Yeah, it'll probably get personal. And as you can see behind me, it's already hype as could be. I mean, and look over there. Camera left, camera left, camera left. There's obviously not much of a Brentwood section if you look but Ravenwood's here, like always, and it's not even a question who's going to win tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome back to WCS Game Day. We are joined by Stephanie Dykes, spirit leader of G2 Bar. Stephanie, I mean, there's no words for what's behind you. Tell me about G2 Bar.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that it's all the students. We have some great leaders, great students. This is not only the best student section in the county, it's the best student section in the state.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, that group across the way would probably argue with you, but it's a hard argument tonight, Stephanie.
No argument at all. No argument at all. Just look at this group and it just speaks for itself.
And if you don't get here early, what happens?
If you don't get here early, you do not get a seat. It's standing room only.
I would test any high school across the state to come to Ravenwood High School and see what this is all about.
Definitely. Last week, a Siegel player told me, he said, "Is your students, are they always like that?" And I said, "Indeed they are." And he said, "Wow."
You looked at last year in the Blue Cross Bowl up in Cookville. I didn't think there was any way that the student section could be more enthusiastic, bigger than it was. They've come out this year, they've outdone themselves. It's got to be such a sense of school pride for you all to see that. You don't see that anywhere else.
No, if you stand back and look at our stands, the student section fills up half of the stands.
And how do you all go about getting them involved? Is it the other students making sure, hey man, you need to be here early on Friday night? They hear about, talk about
Well,
it
I'll
in
tell
school?
you what, I think that our Raptors, they love being Raptors, they love going to Ravenwood, but really it starts from the coach down. We have an exceptional coach and he just models just great spirit, and I think it starts with him.
Well, speaking of Coach Hester's going to be back when we come back. He'll be right here live from WCS Game Day here at Ravenwood. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm here with a couple of the seniors here at Ravenwood. Say your names. Sarah. Claire. Emily. Mariah. Yeah. All right. What are you most excited for about this game? Student section, for sure. Winning. G2 Bar. G2 Bar, man. Who's your favorite player? Joe Salick. What was your favorite player? Jake Schaus. Joe Salick. just rolling. Yeah. All right. G2 bar? G2 bar. Yeah. Holla!
Welcome back to WCS Gameday here live from Ravenwood. We are joined by one and the only Coach Will Hester of the Ravenwood Raptors. Coach Hester, what can we expect tonight?
Our kids are going to play their guts out. It's a rivalry game. All these people are here to watch. It's going to be a fun atmosphere. Can't wait to get started.
Coach, you played at Brentwood, coached at Brentwood, and now you're over here at Ravenwood. So they're all big games, battle of the woods anyways, but it's got to be a little bit special to you, and you want your team to come out and be excited and ready to go. You think they feed off of you a little bit in a game like this?
It's definitely not about me, but I definitely feed off this atmosphere. I mean, look at this behind us. This is what high school football is all about. What an exciting time here at Ravenwood High School.
It really is unbelievable. Home field advantage. It might be home field advantage in high school because you're on some familiar surroundings. You don't have to get on a bus and go somewhere. This really is, down there on the field, it's a home field advantage, the crowd noise. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else.
I mean, it's pretty impressive. These kids get behind it. They enjoy it. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than this.
I know the Battle of the Wood Trophy's been going back and forth. You guys won it last year. Now that no playoff implications are in this game, it's bragging rights on. I know that you and Coach Crawford are good friends. What does this game mean to you two guys?
I mean, literally when we talk to each other, it's not about us. It's about these kids on the field and the opportunity they have to play in front of these fans and to play in this atmosphere. And we talk all the time about the good things that is high school football, and this is one of them.
There are no secrets anymore with huddle, film. You all coach together. You all have a lot of the same philosophies. Built a lot of your ways of thinking together when you were at Brentwood together. So what do you think is the most important keys for tonight? Special teams, we both know we're going to see a heavy dose of running game from both of you. What's something that some keys, some must that you all need to do tonight to be successful?
Open field tackle. Whoever can get the skilled players on the ground in space, that's going to be the difference.
I know tonight's a special night too. We're going to be celebrating the 2005 state championship guys there. What kind of relationship do you have with those guys? I know you weren't coaching though, but I know that you're going to try to feed off those guys. Look at that as a goal for your team to try to take it all the way up to the 6A state championship.
I mean, absolutely. Those guys came back and spoke to our team last year over Thanksgiving. We were playing the semifinals. Daniel Becker and those guys are some of the greatest guys that in Ravenwood history. TC Jennings. I mean, they built this program. We're just trying to sustain it.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming out tonight. We know you got to get back to your team. Wish you the best of luck. When we come back, we're going to be meeting with Dr. Pam Vaden, principal of Ravenwood High School. This is WCS Gameday. We'll be right back. Hey.
I'm here with the seniors of the cheerleading squad. Is there anything you guys want to say? Turnover transfer! I'm here with the seniors of the cheerleading squad. Anything you guys want to say? For some football.
Welcome to WCS Gameday live here from Ravenwood. We are with Dr. Pam Vaden, principal of Ravenwood High School. And if you ever had any doubt if Ravenwood wins at anything, look at these awards. We got the Battle of the Wood Trophy, obviously. We've got the Emmy for the RHS Media Group for winning the Emmy last year with last year's game day. Right. We've got the Academic Achievement Cup. We've got the Director's Cup. We've got everything in WCS hanging at Ravenwood High School. What's that about? What's up with that?
First of all, we say we had let me get it out here, a clean sweep last year.
Absolutely.
Clean sweep. Yeah.
You absolutely did. You clean swept every award there is to get. Congratulations on that. So my question to you is, what is it like? What's the feeling like to be a principal with a group like this?
Well, it's a fantastic feeling and edifying experience to be part of the teenagers' high school experience in this community and be a part of helping them reach their goals.
Well, so G2 Bar. This group has sold out hashtag G2 Bar. What does that mean to the school? What does that mean to you?
A couple of years ago, we hired Coach Hester, and he changed our culture almost immediately as he started walking the halls of Ravenwood. And he also introduced the hashtag G2 Bar. And it has become, over the last couple of years, almost a symbolic expression of the love students have for our high school. And also a symbolic expression of the excellence that we strive for every day.
Dr. Vaden, you're the only principal Ravenwood High School's ever had. I know something you're very proud of. Some people have tried to say maybe you're not an athletic principal.
Oh, I've heard that so often.
That's right. You like to consider yourself a well-rounded principal.
Yes.
But you look at the Directors Cup last year, and then you've always had great community support. You've always seen student involvement, and that's what you're most concerned with is the student involvement. To see where this thing's grown, could you imagine this 10, 12 years ago?
I could never. We started out with 528 students and 32 teachers, and today we have 2,115 students and 130 teachers. It's been a great experience.
That's a small village.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, you know as well as being a principal that it takes a team effort and it takes a lot of partnership, not only inside the school but out of school. Like today, we couldn't have done it without your media group. Shane Shoemake, I cannot say enough about the Ravenwood High School media group.
Yes, they've done a fantastic job under his tutelage.
Well, when we come back, we have a very special guest for Guest Pick'ems. Stay with us. This is WCS Game Day brought to you by Street Tuxedo. We'll be right back.
I'm Ravenwood Senior Lindsay Pollock. I'm Brianna Gregory, and this here is Ravenwood Student Section.
So, as one of our section leaders, what are you going to do tonight to get everyone hyped?
I mean, it's turn up or transfer, baby. That's all I got to say.
Yeah! Nice.
Welcome back at WCS Game Day here from Ravenwood High School. Tate, it's our favorite time of the show. It's for Pick'ems. But before we do so, let's give our shout-outs. Thank you so much to Spring Tree Media for setting up this elaborate setup. Thank you so much to Stroud's Barbecue, providing barbecue for our student section tonight, and Street Tuxedo.
Also want to thank Matthews Team Sports and Adidas for providing the T-shirts for the first 100 in. They're always exciting when they get that, so we want to thank them for being a part of the show.
Our special guest pick'em, principal of Brentwood High School, Kevin Kydell. Mr. Kydell.
I do have to say,
They don't love me.
Mr. Kydell,
Be loved.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
What does Battle of the Woods mean to Brentwood High School?
It means great enthusiasm. This is one of the best rivalries in all of Tennessee. And it's not just on the football field. We see it on the basketball court. We see it on the golf course this week as there was not a clean sweep. I guess there was a clean sweep that Brentwood did come out victorious. And so, and you know, and the competition goes to the academics. How many AP scholars each school has? How many National Merit finalists? Where it is a clean sweep again.
I think the trophies stand alone there.
Wow. I like the enthusiasm here. However, I have to say with Dr. Baden, the hardware is sitting over here.
Exactly.
Currently.
Yes, but is the broom always used just for the hardware?
All right, guys, it's our favorite time of the show. It's Pick'ems.
Yes.
We're going to start in Canada right now. Page High School 1-0 versus Lipscomb Academy at Lipscomb. Dr. Baden, we're going to start with you.
I go with Page because my nieces and nephews went there.
Excellent. Page High School, who you got?
They've got a great quarterback out at Page. They are definitely going to roll over the Mustangs.
he spoke of one of my favorite quarterbacks, not my favorite quarterback, Michael Magochi. Love saying it. He played great. He's a senior. Lipscomb's a good team, but Page gets the win.
I agree. Lipscomb, they go in there, they're hosting their first home game for the year. Page comes in, tames the Mustangs at Lipscomb. Fairview, 0-1 versus Creekwood, 0-1 at Fairview, home opener. Jumbotron, Julie Oyer's excited. What's going to happen?
I got to pick Fairview. How about you?
Yes, but I wouldn't call her Jumbotron Julie.
I didn't say she's a Jumbotron. I said they have the Jumbotron.
Chris Hughes is a great football coach over at Fairview. They make the playoffs every year. There is no doubt that Fairview's going to rebound and win this game.
I don't want to make Dr. Oyer mad. Fairview's going to be good come the end of the season. Creekwood, they're bigger, they're more physical. I think Creekwood gets the win. They had a tough loss to Dixon County last week. Creekwood gets the win.
Hold the brakes right there. I talked to Coach Hughes this week. They had their little accountability circles. They had over 13 guys go to the middle. They're making a change, and it happens this week against Creekwood. Fairview wins. Franklin versus Riverdale.
I'm going with Coach Webb over at Franklin for the win.
I have to agree with you. Coach Webb and Coach Winfrey over there at Franklin High School do a great job. And they will have the troops rallied this week. They had a tough opponent last week, but they will upset Riverdale this week.
You're right. With Coach Winfrey and Coach Webb, you might have the best offensive-defensive combo in the mid-state, maybe anywhere in the state. Riverdale's too powerful, but Dr. Defense will have a good plan. It's not as bad as many people think, but Riverdale's got too much firepower.
Well, Tom Nolan and his group, they think they're better than G2 Bar. They're going to roll up, and they're going to meet the Rebellion tonight. Dr. Defense, home opener, gets the stunner over Riverdale. Coming next, Old Sparty Summit versus Clarksville Northwest at home. Does Sarah and her group down at Summit get their first ever home victory tonight?
Oh, we'll go with Summit.
I like the way you're calling these. I got to go with Summit as well. I think they're getting their first home victory tonight. So very excited for the Spartans.
I'm excited. I love Sarah Lamb. I love Brian Coleman. Tonight's the night. Old Sparty gets the first home win in the history of the school. They beat Northwest. Ty Carter has a big night.
I agree 100%. Old Sparty, it's going to be a Sparty party tonight. They're going to take the field. They're going to get photo shots of all the students on the field. It's going to be fantastic. Independence versus Centennial. This could be the best game in the state tonight. Independence 1-0, Centennial 1-0. The best offense, arguably, against the best defense, arguably. What gives? Who's going to win?
I think Andrew Bunch is a terrific quarterback. I'm going with Independence.
Wow.
Impressive,
Hey,
Dr.
Mr. Caldell, she has brought out Andrew Bunch's name. Who are you going to bring to the table?
We saw Andrew Bunch too much of him last week as he threw for 450 yards. He is a fantastic quarterback, but it's two of the best coaches in the mid-state. And the only thing that would be better than that game is the game that these people are about to see tonight. So we're really excited to be here tonight for this great contest. But I will tell you, I'll have to go with Andrew Bunch and Independence.
Make it a clean sweep. Dr. Vaden knows I don't ever pick against Brian Rector, but I'm going to do it tonight. Andrew Bunch, too powerful. It's early in the season. They're clicking on all cylinders. I think the Eagles get the win tonight.
I think you've all drunk the Kool-Aid. Tyrell Dotson, when the game's on the line, you can guarantee it. The mail will be delivered to Tyrell Dotson. Remember that name. Centennial wins at Indy Nation tonight. Stuns the Indy Nation. There will be some tears flowing over at Indy Nation tonight. Centennial gets the win. Which brings us to tonight's game, the Battle of the Woods. Who tonight? Is there any doubt whatsoever who wins the Battle of the Woods tonight? Dr. Vaden.
We had a wonderful pep rally today. The kids are all excited. We're enthused for the game, and we believe that we are going to be victorious tonight.
Not a chance.
I
We're
think
here
so.
talking the upset of the year. Brentwood is coming in tonight and knocking off
Crawford's
Ravenwood. Ron Crawford is back, and we are excited about what he's doing with that football team. The Bruins will play well tonight and come out with the victory.
So he's saying Brentwood. Tate, who do you have tonight?
Mr. Caldell, before we do that, I wanted to tell you, you without a doubt win the Best Hire of the Year award for bringing Coach Crawford back. That was huge. Coach Crawford, the only state championship in football at Brentwood High School. The guys won at Riverdale. He's won at Brentwood. He's a winner in the weight room. He's a winner on the practice field. I came in here tonight thinking Coach Crawford was going to get the win. I always pick with the away team, but I got to thinking about it, and I thought about the words of the great American philosopher Ric Flair. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Till someone beats Hester on this field, I'm going with the Ravenwood.
He picks Ravenwood. Ravenwood over Brentwood.
Sorry.
So, I've been thinking all day. I have with my own two eyes stepped foot at the Brentwood locker room, at the Brentwood weight room. I've seen what Ron Crawford's all about. Ron Crawford has brought so many things to the table for Brentwood. They've been lifting weights, but they haven't lifted enough because Ravenwood rolls tonight. Ravenwood rolls.
Thank you so much for being a part of WCS Game Day, live from the Nest. We'll see you next week.
We'll win this game tonight. We'll win this game. We'll win this game tonight if we will fight. Go then, you Raptors, let's like the foe. You got the get up. We got the go. If you FIGC fight with all your MIGC might, we will BEAD beat you. All the TIME time. We are the BESD best of all the RHS rest. And we'll see a
Great job, G2
Yeah.
Very nicely done. Very well said, Dr. Vaden.
Way to be a good sport, man.
Oh, always.
G2 Ball, thank you very much. WCS Game Day, love ya!
This has been WCS